God's eternal word is at work in this way. Salvation always has been a divisive issue. How many of you, go ahead and raise your hand, how many of you have ever shared the gospel with a relative or friend, coworker? Raise your hand, try to tell somebody. And how did they receive that? Wouldn't it be safe to say that maybe a quarter or an eighth of the hands that were raised resulted promptly in a comfortable moment where they said, tell me more? You say, well, Pastor Jack, you're not encouraging me. You mean I'm going to go out and share Jesus and be rejected? Mm-hmm. Did you know that that's part of the gig that you and I are involved in? That many are called, says the Bible, but few are chosen. That is, God knows in advance who will call out to him. The whole world's to be invited to Christ. That's our job. See, listen, church, you need to get mobilized and energized and get out there and start telling people about the good news of Christ and the salvation, because here's the deal. The Bible makes it very, very clear that you and I are not responsible for their decision. See, you and I take it personal in that if they say no to Jesus, then we must have failed. Not at all. We are to proclaim. Billy Graham said this. He said, I know if I'm faithful to preach the gospel, decisions will be made. Some will be yes, some will be no, but decisions will be made. That's our job. Not to control the outcome, but to proclaim the message of the cross. But the cross is a divisive thing. And I want to add this. It's divisive, and I want you to be asking this in your mind. Why is the greatest news that the world has ever heard? Let me be I feel kind of ornery this morning. Try to find another gospel, another message, another book, and match it book for book, message for message, story for story, and you tell me which story, which book, which message is the most humbling, the most divisive, the most wonderful, if it could be true, message out of all the world's religions. I've done that. And I've had those cult members say, well, your message is better if it were only true. Oh, my friend, the message of Jesus Christ is absolutely true. But you see, it's divisive because it removes the human factor out of achievement. You cannot get to heaven by impressing God. But by trusting in Jesus